Hello, this is Magdalena, Alexander technique teacher. I promised one of my pupils a demonstration of the monkey. I don't call it monkey. I call this, call it an exercise. I call it folding. Folding in order to lose height if you want to go and pick something up. If you want to go and rummage in your fridge at the bottom shelf. If you want to sit down on a chair. So you can use this folding principle in many different ways for lots of different activities, for different purposes, but it's always the same principle. It's always folding in your hinges, and with the hinges I mean hip joint, knee joint and ankle joint. Now if you think about it, if you want to lose height, sit down, bend down, whatever you do, you probably need to bend your knees. You can't bend your knees without engaging your hips. I'll show you why. I'm trying to bend my knees without engaging my hip joints. I'm not engaging my hip joints, so that's no way of going down. Now I'm going to engage my hip joints without my knees. I can do that. It's my hip joint without my knees. Notice the hip joint is not in the waist. It's not here. It's down here where the folds are in your trousers, where your body folds up. My ankle joint gets involved automatically if I bend my knees. When I stand on the feet, that is. Not when I'm lying down and my legs are up in the air. I can bend my knees without involving the ankle joints. But I'm starting from standing, okay, on the floor. So, if I want to go down to pick something up, I do only these two things. Bend in the knees, fold in the hip. Everything else stays easy. Tailbone, spine pointing down and up at the same time. And that carries on pointing in those directions as you go down. I can go further. And if there is a chair, I probably would have met it by now. But if there isn't, I notice it and I can come back up again. If there's something to be picked up, I can go there, pick it up and come back up again. What you don't want is this. You don't want your tailbone sticking out in the direction of sort of horizontally behind you. You don't want to bend your head back, because none of this is going to help you at all. The only thing that you need to fold is really hip, knee and ankles just get involved. You don't need to worry about your ankles. But one thing you do need to worry about, or rather not worry about, but to attend to, is stay on your feet. Get the full support of the floor under your feet. Make your feet wide, long and big, so you get as much support from that ground underneath. Let that ground underneath your feet do the work. Let that ground underneath carry your weight. So when you go down, when you come up, use the floor. Use that resistance of the floor, like to get you up. Not your muscles, not your bum muscle, not your back muscles, not your shoulders, not your chin. Think of a trampoline, although you're not on a trampoline, but the floor is giving you this gravity. It's giving it to you. Use it. Now, how to switch this off?